Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just some social shit for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this be myself, so hear me. Woo! I mean, like, we can pull that clown shit away. There's some real shit for you. I'm spazzing right now, so listen, let's go. Yeah. It's in their bones, the thoughts and harmony for the love of the money. Then fall victim for the cookie, then turn pussy, it's lonely. You said you hold it down when life get rough, we're here now, so show me. We move them losses to them wins. Heavy pounds, we make it ends meet. Converse with only few who make me feel like I be 10 feet.
Yo, good morning. Good morning to everybody, man. Hope everyone's having a blessed start to their weekend. But everyone's well, man. Usual stuff. Housekeeping rubbish, guys. Smash the like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, all of that kind of good stuff. You guys can see obviously the caption, you saw the thumbnail. It's a topic that's been going on for a minute. It's been going on for a minute, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's been going on for quite a long time, man, in regards to Trent Alexander Arnold. Obviously, big up Hassan, big up This Is Football. We were obviously talking about it last night. We've been talking about it for like the last couple of weeks in regards to Trent. You know, the way that people have, you know, been talking about him, like it's been crazy. So I said, yo, like I want to know what everyone's opinion. Obviously, I'll give you guys my opinion on this whole thing. And I've got a few other little bits. Obviously, you saw the thumbnail, so you can tell we're going to talk about a couple of other players as well. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it. And also I wanted to kind of gauge the room. Yeah, you know I mean, I want to read the room, should I say. I want to see like, yo, what's really the vibe? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's really going on in regards to Trent? Because obviously some people are saying something, some people are saying other things, and you know, all of that, etc., etc. But yo, what's the real deal? What's the real deal, man? But big up everybody inside the building. Big up Savage in the building. Hope you're doing bless, my bro. Big up Zane in the building, bro. We should be pushing Trent out the door as a fan base. Only way the standards and ambitions go up. Ish. All right, fairs. I'm not here to argue with you. Big up Alexander in the building. Big up leaving Spurs is not a problem, but leaving Liverpool who win trophies. I hear it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that, man. Let me bring in my other guest as well. Big up, Jerry. What you telling me, dog? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Apologies. I had to run, shop quickly and come back, man. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. What you saying? One man time.
Nah, man. Man's just here. You know what I mean? Early morning vibes. Do you know what I mean? Good. You know, trying to start the weekend. You know, as we mean to go on.
Exactly. Apologies, people. I'm munching because I got a mad pack day today. Got a match. Got a match today. Then I got to get home. I got to do the cleaning. You can see if I have to blur out because the flipping jacket.
We say it's looking a bit crazy back there.
It's looking a bit crazy right now. It's looking crazy, but when it's blurred like that, it just looks like jackets, isn't it?
Yeah, no, bro, it's actually true, bro. I promise you. You see them Zoom meetings, not even Zoom. Sorry, you see when I was having like the Microsoft Teams meetings and stuff like that. I promise you, this is blurred. So this just looks like anything at the back. You don't actually know what it is. So I'm like, yeah, this is fine. This is perfect. Sometimes I'll even take it off as well. Take the hats and remove it just so that it just looks like, oh yeah, he's got nothing there, kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, you got to play to the gallery, as they say, bro. But listen, man, you know why we're here, bro. You know me, man. Sometimes, you know, with like content and stuff like that, especially around like Liverpool YouTube space, you know, some certain things obviously it gets like it's quite a saturated market in it. Like, you know, there's too much of the same thing kind of going on. So I didn't really want to talk about it, but I felt like it was interesting after last night's convo on Husam's channel and kind of gauging what the chat and everything was kind of saying behind it, and also listening to other people's, you know, thoughts and their process, you know, behind the whole kind of thing. And as I said before, we've got a couple of other players, as you can see on the thumbnail, that we're going to chat about. But just in general, before we dive into these players, what's your kind of thoughts on this kind of whole Trent situation? How do you see it? Because obviously, if you guys didn't know, I'm not going to, well, if he doesn't mind me showing it, then I'll show it. But either way, Jerry obviously posted a tweet out the other day. Yeah. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna put it out there, but he posted a tweet.
Put it up there. Put it up there. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
I've got like almost 9,000 followers on Twitter, bro. If I haven't seen it there, but I've seen a couple of thousand here. It doesn't make a difference at this point. You know what I mean? It's not like no one's seen my post. People have probably seen it, innit? Clicked it up. Man, I bookmarked it. Post it, brother. My face is here to be. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. What is?
Okay. All right, let's see. Get it up. Let's. Yeah, you guys can see that, right? Let me just get that. All right, cool. So obviously Jerry posted this the other day, right, on his Twitter account. Guys, make sure you head on over to the Jerry James Show. You know what I mean? Hit that follow button. So he said, so Trent Alexander Arnold should sacrifice his own personal career goals for a few Liverpool fans because he played for the club and helped them win everything. The same club and fans that would have binned him off to another team if he wasn't any good. You'll never walk alone, though. LOL. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Cool. What I found out, right?
See 1-2 messages underneath, but we'll take a look at some of the messages.
That's true. The message, yeah, we will do 100%. But what it is, right, is news are right. Nah, you're the wrong one, brother. But nah, you know what it is, yeah? Let me caveat this because I feel like comprehension levels for a lot of people are just poor. It's in the bin anyway, right? So if you go back up, yeah. So I state, Trent Alexander Arnold should sacrifice his own, and maybe I should have made that in bold, his own personal and career goals for a few Liverpool fans because he played for the club and helped them win everything. So he was a part of the success. Now, it's his own. I'm not saying he should as in to play for Liverpool is a sacrifice, right? Not at all. It's an honor. It's a madness to go and play for Liverpool. Each one of us would be indebted to the world if we went and were able to play for Liverpool even for one game. I mean, to don that shirt, like if you're a Liverpool fan, 100% I agree. He's a local fan, so I get it. However, the difference between him, you, and I, and I mean, any player that plays for Liverpool or plays professional sports, is the fact that they have gone and done it. The dream that you are trying to reach, he has done. He has completed. The only thing he hasn't done to this moment in time is be established as the captain for Liverpool, right? As in, like, you're the main captain. He's captain Liverpool already. He's had the armband on his arm, but he hasn't been named as the captain for Liverpool. Now, for a lot of fans, that will be enough. That will be enough. But for someone that's achieved that and has been and played for Liverpool since he was, 6 years old, his attachment is greater to the club, no doubt, but he has done it. He has completed it. So why should Trent Alexander Arnold, right, in my opinion, look to protect his reputation with Liverpool fans, right? And in turn, sacrifice his own personal goals, because at the end of his career, right, when it's all said and done, it's his life. He said it in the interview. You only know whether you've gone and achieved your full potential and whether you're happy with your career after you've played your final match. Right. Why should he sacrifice that for some fans that are going to forget him in 20 years' time? And not forget him in terms of, oh, he played for the club, but you don't remember damn Ryan Babel. You don't speak about Ryan Babel every single day. You don't speak about John Flanagan. You don't speak about Woodburn. You don't speak about Harry Wilson. All these other kids as well, right, that have the latter few, that have played for the club, were academy prospects, but you guys wanted to sell because they weren't good enough. Because the club didn't protect these guys. You guys didn't protect these guys. You guys said, yeah, he's not good enough to play for Liverpool, so you should go play somewhere else. You guys never stood there and said, he's a scouser, he's one of us, he's not going to lead the club. Furthermore to that point, why on earth would Liverpool Football Club want to go and keep a player that doesn't want to be at the club. Just because, like, force him to be at the club. If you don't want to be at the club, go then, bounce. Like, we've had players that are better than you. We've had players that are better than you leave, right? Or have been more influential in the team leave, and we've still been fine. Suarez left, Gerrard left, Xabi Alonso left, Coutinho left, Mane left, Bobby left. Like, brothers have left, you know. Go back before that. McManaman has left. Man have left, and Liverpool have still been able to go and be. Klopp has left. God damn it, Klopp has left the club, and we've got another manager, and Liverpool are still thriving or maintaining a certain level. Why have we got this emotional attachment to players? That's my point.
It's the Liverpool way, isn't it? Like,
so when I'm saying sacrifice, it's not sacrifice like it's a sacrifice to play for Liverpool, but it's a sacrifice, or he's having to give up something that he would want. Ultimately, it doesn't matter if he's looked at as a villain, because at the end of his career, if he goes to a club and he achieves his lifelong goal, who cares? If he wants to do this up with Bellingham at Real Madrid, do it then. But best believe when we buck you, like, you're going to be up for the game. But I'm not going to have any hatred towards you. I'm not going to try to look at you and be like, you know what, like, nah, man, like Judas for what? The club haven't signed him up. 2 years ago, the club should have had this on lock. You let it run down into the last 6 months. Come on. This isn't like he's in the last year of his deal and Liverpool are forcing it. Liverpool have allowed it to get down to almost 6 months. 6 months. That's on the club, in my opinion. That's on the club. So why should he conform? Because guess what? When you weren't performing well, right? When you, like, with the dreadlocks, when you had that season with the dreadlocks and stuff, the conversation was, we need to get another right back and we need to bin him off. Let him go. He needs to be on the bench. That was the conversation. So we only want Trent. We only want these players when they're performing well. When they're performing rubbish, you want them gone. You want them gone. When Fabinho was playing rubbish, you guys wanted him gone, brother. This is a guy that you call the best in the world. And you want these guys, these players that are just glorified employees. They're glorified employees at the end of the day, right? To pander to a few Liverpool fans that have an emotional connection with the club, that in the moment will be a bit upset. But in 20 years' time, if he's playing rubbish for the next 2 seasons, you tell us, yeah, we need to get rid of him. We made a mistake. Why did we keep him? That's what the discussion will be. That's what the discourse would be. Brother, I don't get it. I really don't get it. 25,000 people, brother. And then you want to go and talk about you will never walk alone. I don't, like, what? You wanted to stay here for the rest of his career, no matter what Liverpool do. The Trent sell could mean Liverpool do better. We've seen it with Coutinho. We've seen it. Imagine you get 100 mil for Trent and you can reinvest that. You get it right back for 40 mil. That's all of a sudden, like, I mean, just match way better defensively, just theoretically, and you invest that somewhere else into the team, into a centre back, into whatever, and you can then go on from there and kick on and have a better. Liverpool can have a better trajectory. Bear in mind, Liverpool and the club haven't won everything. They haven't dominated like that. We've won everything in terms of, like, we've won every trophy. We haven't dominated the way City have done, the way Arsenal did for a bit, the way United did more so. We haven't done that. So why can't we do that? What is there to say that you can't let go of a player like that to get someone else in? We're talking like there's no other player in the academy, brother. We're talking like we've got no one to come up through a scouser in our team. Nah, man. You're getting me mad in the morning as well. Making my breakfast go cold.
Big up Savage, man. Love for doing it in.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, but you know what Jerry said in it, he took it away still. You get me? I'm done with these scrubs, blood. These man just projecting their own boring lives on Trent and that, blood. Trent's achieved something in his life, man. These man, bro, just allow it, bro. That's all it's going on, bro. It's what Jerry said at the beginning, exactly what I was thinking, bro. Man don't have the same energy for Curtis Jones. And all the other scousers that come through.
Curtis Jones, where's the damn energy? Just get rid of him. He's not good enough. You'll never walk alone, though. I hate.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I forgot about Curtis Jones.
It's all supplying the man like Salim. These men are products to the club, bro. Don't get it twisted and that. So all this you never walk alone business, it sounds cool and that. It sounds nice to tell my missus and take her around the stadium tour, man. But I didn't mean it. It's bullshit, blood. Let Trent do what he's doing, man. I hate this, bro. I tried to have this conversation with Lois the other day. Man's got some like, it's a geographical accident that he was born in Liverpool, yeah, blood. And man, they're trying to like, oh, he owes the city. What do you mean, bro? Not owe the city.
Don't you think he's paid it back by now, guys? Like, sorry.
Bro, it's correct. What he had to graft to get through the Liverpool academy and that, no one else. So what does he owe them? It's not like he didn't have a cousin who worked for Liverpool who got him in the back door and then got him through the finger. Now he had to.
No, but guess what? But guess what, Savage? But guess what, Savage don't. Even to that point, he could have had a cousin that got him into the club, right? He could have had that. But you would think there comes a certain level where you got to be like, you know what? That's his hard work. Yeah, there's a bit of luck involved. He might have had an auntie that's involved and that's macking the coach, and the coach brought him in at year 6 years old. But it's cool. I don't care. But there comes a certain point where you got to look at him and be like, you know what? If he weren't good enough, if he didn't put in the hard work, if he wasn't Trent Alexander Arnold because of what he's done as a player, right? It'd get found out by now. It'd be found out because Harry Wilson didn't come through, Ben Woodburn didn't come through, John Flanagan didn't come through, even Harvey Kane didn't come through, Dan's hasn't come through yet, Scanlon hasn't come through. How many other academy? Flipping Adam Morgan didn't come through. That there's pure academy products that haven't gonna come through. So you'd think at one point, even if you had a bit more luck, right? A bit more luck, it'd level itself out. And on top of that, luck wouldn't have kept him at Liverpool. It's the ability. Because if he was pants, if he was poor, he'd be gone. Yeah, man. These fans, man, you lot never took the quick corner blood Trent did, so just relax in it. You weren't even thinking that, bro. I don't know why man think he owes man. Man didn't see it. Man didn't see the corner. You had to see it on the replay. You just saw the ball going into the box. Like, what happened there? It could have been Henderson that put it in for all I know. That's why I saw the replay.
It's just thinking logically, but he does a job and he gets paid, bro. It's simple. You get me? People come to the end of contracts and that, bro. In fact, if man's saying that Trent owes him anything, he's done it. He's stayed the length of his contract. You can't ask much more for a player than doing that, bro. That's literally not bailing on man. You man are trying to keep man hostage. I asked Lois about what ENDZ was asking about how he would be in the city and stuff like that. She's like, oh nah, he wouldn't be a legend here no more. Fuck the city then, blood. I said what I said. I don't care about Liverpool, blood. Nah, bro. What you mean? Man's not a legend no more? Give me my Champions League back then. You wouldn't have it without me, bro.
You don't like that? Yeah, you don't like that. Give my Champions League back then, bro. Right.
What does he have to do? What does he have to do to pay the city back? Does he need to sacrifice his son, bro, on the pitch? Does he need to slaughter his own firstborn kid?
That's what I'm saying.
For the city to be like, you know what? It's blood for blood, isn't it?
I said
man's got football programs going on. He's got charities and that in the city, bro. I watched him for 45 minutes talking about knife crime in the city and trying to give it back and making his mom run the charity. I've never seen no content creators talking about that, blood. But now he's linked to Real Madrid. He's not mentioned their name one time, and everyone's going crazy, bro. The man can do what he wants, bro. How 20 years, bro? How can he be a Judas by running his bro? Even I don't even like when people say running the contract down on it because usually that implies that man's trying to do something fishy and wants to do. Bro, he's just living out his contract. He's done what he's done. He's not like throwing the towel in and he's not playing for the manager and all that business. He's just doing what he's supposed to do, bro. Like at the end of the day, no disrespect, but if they take it disrespectful, fuck a minute. The Scousers, bro, there's less than 500,000 of you in Liverpool, and a big majority is Everton fans. And you think that your voice matters to the rest of the Liverpool fan base? It doesn't, bro. The Liverpool fans in Malaysia still love Trent, bro. The Liverpool fans in Africa still love Trent, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That acting too special in that, bro. Oh, he can't come back to the city. So what would he want to come back for? What for? What? To go around Liverpool 1 and that, bro. What? Man, who cares, bro? Man, acting like Trent's just walking around the city on a daily anyway. Obviously, he's not because man, I'd have to stop to take photos and autographs and all that. Man, exaggerate. Oh, I can't come back to the city. And then I seen when you was having that chat yesterday, man acting like, oh yeah, Matt Manningham, what, bro? He goes to the city all the time. No one says nothing.
This is what I was asking. That's what I was asking everyone on the panel yesterday because I'm not saying anyone was making out anything else, but it seemed to me like when ENDZ, obviously I know ENDZ ends, I know he's just being silly, but the reality is the way that people were making it sound like they were making it seem like even the Michael Owen thing, and that's a whole different conversation we'll get to in a minute. But with the McManaman one, yeah, I was like, bro, I feel like, I mean, he's played legend games. Like, I don't feel like it's a mad thing. Like with McManaman, like he's still able to come back here, and he left on a Bosnan as well. So he left on a free for people who don't know.
Exactly.
So he left on a free as well. during a period of time where Liverpool weren't even like that good, and he was actually one of the like, again, Trent academy player, came through
he was a big
Liverpool.
deal,
This that, yeah, bro, he was a massive deal, and he was a good player, by the way. He's a really good player.
He was cool.
You know.
Cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he was actually a top. I think he even got into like the PFA team of the year in one of the seasons when I was looking at it, and I was like, bro, like right, he left on it, and that one was even bigger than this one with Trent, because at the time no one knew about Bosnians. That was a new thing. Like that was actually brand new, you know, with him, you know, moving. So to kind of have that, and then now we're in this situation, and listen to what Savage and Jerry is saying. This is why I wanted to ask, like, one, is it trophies or legacy? Like, which one is it? Two, why do we keep acting like we know what his intentions actually
when you
is?
said that yesterday, bro, that's what I heard, bro. I was like, bro, man, and they speak with so much certainty, bro.
Certainty, like as if them man have spoken to Trent or his brother, and they or spoke to his nan or whatever, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Now, Trent, listen, I hear what he said in terms of, I know he said he wants to be captain, blah blah blah, but at the same time of that, you got to realize when he said that to what's happening here, if Liverpool, for example, do not give him what he deems to be acceptable enough in order for him to stay here, I don't see why he's going to be looked at like, oh, but then he went to Real Madrid for the money, for the trophies. I'm like, yeah, it's a football career. Like, I don't get it. Like, where else are you gonna what else are you supposed to do?
Moment,
you know, this was like
he's vice captain.
No, go on, Savage.
Yeah, he's vice. Yeah, he's vice captain. Yeah.
Trent wants to be captain, safe. Of course, he wants to be captain, but it's man are making it into this big deal that it would run his whole life, just wanting to be captain for Liverpool. As in one for what?
Also, by the way, Van Dijk is still here. By the way, so
yeah, but why Slot doesn't? Exactly why Van Dijk leaves and Slot doesn't want him to be captain? Then what? Slot's got to go.
Yeah,
bro. Like this is what I'm saying. It's like Van Dijk's there, innit? So as long as Van Dijk's there, unless something mad happens, he's going to be captain. So he's now having to
at least another
Van Dijk leaving. No, but wait. He's then got to see Van Dijk leave, right? Van Dijk leave to have the potential, right, of being captain. Which again, as Savage said, he might not become captain. On top of that, right? We're talking like this is like a flipping Liverpool Foundation thing, like a Sunday League team, and you just grafting with them. And this is all about passion, and they're doing it for charity. And the team was started by, his uncle that might have passed away. God, sorry if he has done, but and he's now like doing it just because he's got passion for the club. It's not about that. It's a career. It's a career. If he doesn't play games, he'd want to go. He wouldn't stay if he weren't playing games. That's a lot of players. Majority of players wouldn't stay at a club if they weren't playing games. Majority of players don't play for their team that they grew up supporting because it's almost nigh impossible, bruv. With these big teams, they're going to purchase someone that's equally as good as you, if not better. There's a more guarantee that they're gonna work. And you're just, as Savage said, you're a commodity, bruv. You're a commodity. In the academy, if Trent wasn't able to transform himself into a right back and said, I want to be a centre mid, bruv, it would have been curtains. You'd be seeing him playing for Wycombe Wanderers, bruv, with Akin Fenwa. That's what it would have been. Yet you man want to go and what? That's like the entitlement. Like this guy owes you as an individual. He don't owe you jack because it's his own hard work. He don't owe you anything. He don't owe you anything at all. If anything, you guys owe him because he gives you the joy. You're able to sit there on Twitter and get excited and flipping wet your pants at the fact that Jamie sprays a 50-yard ball, or the fact that he took the corner quickly, or the fact that he's a scouser in our team. You get to chant on in the terraces. Nothing else. What else does he need to do? It's sick. It's an illness. It's an illness that your life revolves around an individual staying or going, brother. Go. If you don't want to be here, if he doesn't want to stay here, go. I don't care. Liverpool are going to go and get someone else in.
Remember they told us that if somebody doesn't want to play for Liverpool, they don't want him here. But if it's Trent, it's different. Bro,
it's different, yeah.
I think, man, of the people are speaking as like the light child, but they're like children, bro. Like, it's kind of weird, bro. Like, realistically, if you had to choose the perfect way for somebody to leave your football club, is to win everything at the club and stay the length of their contract, innit? This is what it's done. No matter what happens from this point on, it's done it, bro. What's the problem, bro?
It's even just quickly. By the way, again, big up to everybody. Good morning to everyone as well. Like I'm just reading like the tweet in that, and it says obviously whoever this Pedro guy is, Imagine stating that playing for Liverpool FC, one of the five biggest clubs in the world, is a sacrifice. Obviously, this is where I knew he hadn't understood what you were trying to say. This new wave of football fans who support players over clubs is hilarious. If anything, that statement that he's made, the paragraph that he's put there, is actually him supporting players over the club in itself. But cool, whatever. Obviously, Jerry said what he said. He's obviously replied he can do whatever he wants, but leaving Liverpool on a free is a terrible look. If he doesn't want to sign a new contract, he should have said it to the club last summer. I don't know why he should have. At the latest, it's called respect and loyalty.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just it's business and. Bro, listen, I don't know.
But remember, he didn't know that Klopp was leaving.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what
last summer. No one, you did know.
I thought that for a few people, bro. I wouldn't have been surprised if Rob had done the same thing this season and said, "Oh, yo, after the season, I want to go," because they wanted to see which manager coming in, and most man didn't know who Slot was, bro. So
yeah, facts.
They probably felt the same, man. Man had to go to Virgil. Virgil's like, "Yeah, I remember playing against him one time. I don't even know who he is as a manager." You know what I mean?
Gakpo's probably the one with the most info on it, bro.
Exactly, and then it's like, yo, let me just get a chance on it. Let me see how it goes. If it's the real deal or not. If it's the real deal, like, I might stick around. But if not, you get me. But I don't understand, man. And this is the part that winds me up the most in that, because Lowe's was saying about this, like, this respect thing about, yo, it's not respectful to leave on a free because you want the club you're leaving to get some money. For what? Because all the money that Liverpool got while Trent's there, they don't spend it on the players he wants, do they? They try and get a say on who was coming in when people got sold in that.
No.
Exactly. So I don't understand why. So what they want Trent to sign another contract and then you can leave. That's what they want man to do. Like it won't look worse. That's crazy, bro.
It's
and you know, man, I ain't putting like a transfer request. I'm pretty sure Gerard put in it. Like it was I'm pretty sure he put in a little, like, I mean, a little, I might leave and when I'm under contract. He hasn't done that. The club should have signed them up 2 years ago when Klopp was there. 2 years ago, that should have been done. Oh, you're in your last 2 years, yeah. Let's ramp that up to another 4. So we're not in this situation. Instead, Liverpool have let the contracts run down to 6 months now. Well, approaching 6 months, where he's in control to do whatever he wants to go and do now. Now, if you were a player, right, and you thought you gave everything to the club, your 20 years, yeah, you've given your life to this club, and then let your contract run down until the last 6 months, you're taking a piss. What? So I ain't got my security in my life now. If you just decide, you know what, we don't want you now, and I'm scrambling to get a club. And football's fickle, you know. I could get injured tomorrow and I'm gone. I could get tested for like Pogba, be falsely or tested for any drug and I'm gone and I'm banned. Like all of a sudden, Real Madrid might not want me. Then where am I going? Like it's security, you know. The reason why you got contracts is the security behind it. It's the security. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any contracts. We just pay you as you go, pay as you play, brother. Yeah, if you play, we'll give you this amount. You've got a contract because it's the security. It's cool. Like, whatever happens, right? I have to be paid out my contract, right? Or you have to go and sell me or whatever. If you let it run down to the 6 months, I've got no security now. So you're forcing me to entertain options because God knows what the club's going to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it'd be interesting if Trent's his performances fell off in a certain way. And it wasn't Real Madrid who was linked to him. It was just a regular club. If everyone was to be they'd be laughing at him. They'd be saying, "Leave, bro." Yeah, it's because it's Real Madrid, and this is a mad take here, but it's food for thought because nobody knows. What if Trent had the idea like, "Yo, I'm at this point in my life now anyway. I'm gonna see how it goes, but I probably want to try something new." And the club were like, "I ain't gonna lie, blood. Like he's special going forward and that, but." Defensively, we can replace him, and as long as we got midfielders doing creative stuff, we don't really need him. And the chances are he's probably going to ask for a new contract soon, and we can save money, so we don't really want him. And both things just met perfect, bro. How about that? How about the club don't want him? The same with Salah and Virgil. They probably I don't know yet because Virgil and Salah ain't signed a new contract. But for all we know, if Virgil signs one and Salah doesn't, we know what they were on before with their policies about people over 30. They could have been like, "Listen, this ain't really our thing, but if we're gonna." We're not having 2 of them over 30. So let's see which one really wants to stay in that. See which one comes to us and says whatever. And then sometimes it works out perfect, bro. Why does it always have to be FSG versus the people, bro? Like, why does it have to be that?
Bro, you know why? Because this is how this fan base works. It's just the way like I'm reading this comment here, and I feel like this is the problem and this isn't even just Liverpool. Obviously, we're talking about Trent, so yes, but this is a football problem. This is why I was saying last night on the Sam Shaw, I was like, man, like, we can do the banter thing, that's fine. Got no problem with that, whatever. But I'm being deadly serious when I speak about certain things. So this guy says, I don't care if he leaves. After Stevie G, I'm okay with anyone leaving the club, but leaving on a free is what will be ratty behavior. He should have left this summer and allowed the club to reinvest, especially with what seems like his actual gripe with FSG club is lack of spending ambition equals less trophies. This is what I keep mentioning about. You don't know what his actual intentions are. You don't like, okay, so prime example, and I wanted to ask this yesterday, but I kind of just left it. So we were talking about, I think Hussam, big up Sam, he mentioned like, I think he mentioned like Nori and so I can't remember who else, like Nasio maybe and someone else or whatever, right? And what I wanted to know was, do you think Trent at this point looks at, and I'm not disrespecting those players, by the way, but do you think he looks at those players and says, yo, we're moving in the right direction, you know, this is going to give me...
That'll make me want to leave, bro.
And let's just use the hypothetical that it is Real Madrid that he could potentially go to, yeah? So you think Nori, Inacio, Zubamendi, when I could go to Real Madrid and play with Bellingham, Chouameni, Valverde, Vinicius, Mbappe, etc., etc., etc. You think like that would have been just enough for him to be like, yeah, you know what, actually, considering we've also got Manchester City here, we've got Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, and all these other guys, Arsenal obviously doing their thing. Yeah, you know, I'm in a better place. I almost feel like to myself, I feel like at times as a Liverpool fan base, and again, Liverpool are one of the biggest clubs out there. There's no doubt about that. Of course we are. But I sometimes I feel in terms of the perspective of Liverpool or the perception of Liverpool, some people overrate how actually, like how big in terms of football wise, how big Liverpool actually is when you're trying to compare it to a team like Real Madrid. You need, like, I feel like people just need to understand there is literally, and this isn't just for Liverpool, this is basically for everybody else. And I would actually even say Manchester United actually might be closer in terms of an overall aspect of it. But when it comes to Madrid, they're literally the version of Ronaldo and Messi and everybody else. That's the kind of gap that I'm talking about. Everyone else is cool. Eden Hazard, he's hard. Neymar, he's a baller. Bale, but the man ain't close to fucking Messi and Ronaldo. That's like a whole different level. That's the same thing I see with Real Madrid. Hence why and this is only when we're talking about comparison, when we try to do the comparison thing and people are calling him Judas and, oh, he just wants to leave and be a part of the furniture. I'm like, I mean, yeah.
But do you know what it is? But it's not even about being part of the furniture, right? It goes to your point. If he's looking at Nori and stuff, being like, yeah, like they're calm players, but they'd have to obviously
he might
prove me wrong. Like I'd have to come into training and be like, right, he's actually a baller. I've never seen this. Like, right, like, do you know what I mean? Like certain players would have come in and you're like, bruv, who is this brother? Like a Suarez when he came into Liverpool, innit? Gerrard and that weren't impressed. It's only when they saw the first training session, like, oh my God, how the hell did we get him? One of those, so it'd have to be one of those situations. He's looking at himself like, oh, I'm one of the best players in the world. Real Madrid are coming in for me. I've won everything there is to win in football. I'm off the back of what? 4 out of 5 man of the matches in international football. As soon as I start operating the way I want to go operate, irrespective of what you guys think about it, he's like, Real Madrid are coming for me. I'm not going Spurs. It's not like I'm going City. Like, I'm not going to a main rival. This is that dog of a team that's interested in me. Cool, I'm going to entertain that. What? Like, hold on. He's going to back himself as a player to be a starter in that team. He's going to back himself to because that's the type of personality he is. To be one of the best in the world, you have to have that. I mean, you've got to have a disregard for any criticism, and you've got to back yourself 110%. He backs himself. Hence why he's even entertaining that. This isn't like a Jonathan. This ain't a Woodgate situation where he's going to Real Madrid, but he's going to have this tail tucked between his legs. Bellingham goes to Real Madrid because he has the confidence in himself. He's like, rah, yeah, I am that guy. And you can see when he plays for England, why he's that guy. It doesn't matter what you think about his ability. It's the ego he plays with. Trent's got that ego. So he's going to want to go and think of, you know what? Can I play at the highest level? Like, cool, I can be, remember there's a Liverpool great, like a Carragher, right? But like Carragher, like within himself will tell you, but I was never the best in it. I was like 4th best England centre back. But cool, at Liverpool, like I played a lot of games and Liverpool fans look at me calm, and I'm only in the limelight because I'm a very, very good pundit right now. Yeah, he's probably a better pundit than he was.
Liverpool fans actually disrespect Carrick quite a bit, actually. So there you have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
Liverpool fans disrespect him. They're like, oh yeah, he's not that good. Oh, this person will get in. Oh, cool. Carragher, legend. He played 500 odd appearances for Liverpool. Better pundit than he probably was a centre back. He's one of the best pundits out there, in my opinion. Right, the way he breaks down football. But Trent's gonna look at it like, yeah, but I can be one of the best right backs ever. Like that's a different. The ambitions are completely different. He's done the Liverpool thing. When if you're an ambitious person, as you achieve something, you want to do the next best thing, isn't it? Like once you get a yard, you don't go, yeah, I've got my 1-bed yard and I'm calm. Like it's like, no, I want to get the house now. Then you want to go and get the mansion. When you got your first car at 17, 18, whatever it was, people, you never sat there with like, brother, this is my car. I'm going to be loyal with this car, you know? Like, nah, brother. Like, I mean, I want the next car and I want the next car. And hopefully I want my dream car or I want my dream this or, do you know what I mean? Or at work, you don't just get the first job and be like, yeah, brother, I can't believe I got this apprenticeship. Like, brother, the dreams, like, what can I do next? How can I make more money? How can I level up? And that might be from a legacy standpoint. It might be from a money standpoint. We don't know that. But if Liverpool aren't going to provide him neither, then what's the point? And clearly, if they're offering him peas, like people are saying, and he's turning it down, then it's not about the money. It's not about the money then.
Look at the teams.
That's why I wanted to show like this is what he'll be going. This is what he'll be leaving. He'll be leaving this, which is a good team, by the way. Good, very good team. Got Van Dijk in there. Obviously, let's replace Simicast for Robbo potentially. McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, yeah, good team. But he could potentially go to that.
Hey, blood, listen.
So I don't know. Like it just depends on how you see.
I'm not talking about legacy and all that, bruv. I'm gonna ask you like this, innit? Just off the top of your head, where did Trent finish on the Ballon d'Or list last season?
Was he even in the Ballon d'Or list?
Exactly. Where did he finish the season before?
Was he even in that Ballon d'Or list?
He was. The season before was worst season. This is my point, bruv. No one knows where he finished, bruv. And I swear his highest finish was like 19th when we won the Champions League. And I think that when we went for like tried to get the 4 trophies and got the double, I think his highest finish then was like 22nd or something like that. There's a big difference, bruv. There's a big difference. Yeah,
it's 22nd. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, bruv, you're looking at that list and it's mad. It could easily be Virgil van Dijk, Rudiger, and Trent. It could easily be Mendy, Virgil van Dijk, Rudiger, and Trent.
It's when they start saying, "Yo, Salah, you want to get added to that right side?"
You know what? You see, if it was a trifecta thing, yeah, where they all just no. Then I get it in it. Then it's like,
I was actually getting.
I'm not gonna. I can't. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like raw. Like, but then you got to blame it on how did Liverpool let it get to this point? Yeah. Real Madrid have just raided you. They just stole all your jewels.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Salah to Real Madrid after the armbar incident is a WWE heel turn, bro. That's one of the best storylines of all time. And he comes out in Ramos's number and that. Oh, blood.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And they do the whole like little AI thing where his arm gets dislocated again, but as he falls, he stands up and he's like, hold on, I'm in Real Madrid.
We should be creative designers for these guys, bro. Like that'd be a good idea, That should be a good idea still. But this is what I obviously wanted to touch upon, because I'm everything the guys are saying, by the way, like I keep saying, Russ, I haven't stopped this. Like, it's true though, guys. Like, obviously, look, banter aside, listen, Real Madrid at the end of the day. I just don't listen. He might sign a new deal, by the way. He fully might sign a new deal, and great. If he signs a new deal, no worries, whatever, cool. We move. I'm just more on the other side of things where I'm like, I just don't understand why man do not look at things a bit more objectively. I get it. You're a Liverpool fan, but can you not take yourself out of that for 2 seconds? It's the same thing with the Michael Owen thing. Obviously, Liverpool fans more or less hate him more because he went to Manchester United, which is fair enough. But at the time when he was leaving to go to Real Madrid, the same thing in terms of contract about to run out. Club don't think, well, it wasn't even in the club. It was actually more Rafa Benitez was like, do you get what I'm trying to say? It's one of those. It's like, yeah, I kind of see maybe a different kind of vision, etc., etc. I've got Real Madrid there looking cool, whatever. So, and then obviously he's moved to Real Madrid. This is back then, this is the kind of team that he was playing in. Again, decent players. Gerrard in there.
He actually did it right. Benitez actually done the right thing then. I didn't think it at the time. He burnt me at the time, but obviously he went to Real Madrid, so I just got the Real Madrid Owen top in it. But
well,
when I seen how it transpired after that, I'm like, oh, right, he did the right thing, bro. His injuries after that point as well.
Yeah, of course. Hindsight, of course, when you look at it that way, that it's one of those things. But at the time, though, he wasn't even really on leaving. It was more of a Liverpool Benitez, whoever it was behind the scenes.
They had to make money, bro. They had to make money. It's like Yakuba Minta, innit? It's like Minta at Newcastle. They had to just shot him because the money was too good for them. It was like, how can we not like sell him? It's like, I don't know, man. Man, that's a mad thing. You see that.
That was actually one of their lineups
there. You see that jersey there, that Ronaldo jersey, yeah. That was probably my favorite as a kid, bro. That I got, and it's mad. It is my favorite.
You see what I'm saying?
That my dad. The Siemens Mobile. Stop it.
Yeah, the thing is, as much as I'm a Barca guy, I actually did like
the
Siemens
man. And then
Mobile.
I got the blackout one after that. Then I got the blue one.
The black one was a mad
thing.
Serious, like Real Madrid just looked serious with the top line. I don't know what it was, but maybe because it was just black, but it just looked serious.
Everything,
like,
every man had it tucked in. No one had it untucked. Yeah. Like it's like a
Figo
uniform,
tucked in shirt, like Mateta and that.
Zidane tucked in as well.
But listen, like look at this team, bro. Like even Walter Samuel, I forgot he even played for you, man. El Guerra, he was like a ride or die centre back. Like I used to think he was kind of decent still. Salgado, bro, they got 4 Ballon d'Or winners in the team. This is just a random lineup.
How many nominees though? How many nominees though?
I was about to say this wasn't like win the Champions League every year team. It should have been, but it wasn't. So when everyone acts like Real Madrid just have always had it like this, they haven't. They had the Galacticos and that, but they weren't always winning the big trophy like that, bro. There was some dark times, bro. And then
Trent, of course,
the
Steve McManaman one, obviously him being at Liverpool coming through. He, again, look, won trophies. Then went to he actually stayed there for quite a bit of time, won all these trophies at Real Madrid. This is the kind of team that he was playing in. I promise you, please, Savage or Jerry, if you know, who is number 8 on the right-hand side?
Leonardo. It was cold.
Okay,
I don't know, bro. That's before my time, bro. I'm a 96 baby, bro.
I was even like, I was like, bro, who the fuck was Leon? Everyone else, Riedel, McManaman, Ince, Redknapp,
Leonardo in the youth system. That's what I heard. And watching him in the youth system. I got
to be fair, but Enz watch Kevin Keegan.
Enz coached him still. Enz might have coached him.
Oh, okay, fair. But that makes sense.
Man said Karl-Heinz Riedel at the top, bro. That's crazy still.
But Karl-Heinz Riedel, when I saw that year, I was showing my mum, I was like, bro, remember Riedler? She was like, fuck, that's the name. Then this is the kind of team that he then played in. This is against Manchester United, Old Trafford, that game where they wore the black kit. That's the team that he entered up with. Claude Makelele right next to Steve McManaman. Goatee.
But this is what I'm saying about this. I've actually got a question for all these people, right? If Trent was to sign, right, and Trent had 2 more seasons on the bounce, right? So let's say he signed a 4-year extension, right, and had 2 seasons on the bounce where he performed like he did the dreadlock season or 2 seasons ago, like Savage said, yeah. Would people still be like, yeah, but that's calm. We've still got a scouser on our team. Would you be like, get him out? He needs to be on the bench.
They would do what they would do. Forget that.
What they do with Coach Jones.
They would do what Arsenal did to Aubameyang when he signed the new contract.
Yeah.
Instantly,
all that money, and you know what I mean.
And then every player rating show we're gonna do, you get paid 300 and whatever pounds to do this, blood. That's what's gonna happen. Put Bradley on. That's what, bruv. I don't even want. Listen, whatever in it. Trent stays safe. I love Trent, but Trent on the way he's playing now ain't good enough for me, blood. And I don't think he's gonna get better, bruv. Not in this team. I don't think he's gonna get better, bruv. So hey, either way,
look, he's got to go somewhere, yeah, for himself as well. If he wants to be remembered as, and if his ambitions are to be the best ever right back, which it seems like he wants to, innit? Like that's what it seems like to me. He wants to be the best ever right back, wants to achieve the most, wants to be in the same discussion as Marcelo and Roberto Carlos, Dani Alves, and that. He don't want to be in a conversation with like Walker, respect, and Gary Neville and do you know what I mean, Arbeloa or whoever. You don't want to be in that discussion. He wants to be in the discussion with the best, innit? So if that's the case, he has to look at a way in which, how can I go and maximize myself? And again, it might even be a football situation where playing for slot, he won't be able to maximize himself, because when you're seeing him go to international duty now, bruv, he's playing with a swagger and arrogance that, bruv, I don't know how I don't know what the stats are, but he's got 4 out of 5. Yeah, how long can this continue? How often can he keep getting man of the matches from right back? Like it comes to a point where you look at him like, brother, if I can replicate that at club football, boy. But in this system, I won't be able to because of the stuff that I've got to do, and that's fine. But if your ambition is to be the best, then it might not work. And it's not because Liverpool are like a poor team, but it's like they've got a different idea of what you are.
Yeah, I agree, man. And
Bobby Firmino was a flipping number 10 at Hoffenheim, bruv. No one viewed him as one of the best in the world, bruv.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he had to play as a false 9 for him to be realised, bruv. Like,
I'll put it this way: when we signed, obviously, because we signed Benteke, just after that, I was like, yeah, like I would, at the time. Remember, Benteke was dunking on us all the time for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It was getting old. Like, yeah, he was too good at Villa. So when we signed him, and then we still, I don't know if we signed Firmino before or after. I can't really remember the order it went after. Cool. So when we signed Firmino, I was like, oh, who the fuck is this? I was like, I remember sitting there thinking, what? And then I heard the story about how the Hoffenheim guy, he saw him on Football Manager. I said, is this like, you know, because this is Liverpool at the point where like we are shit. We haven't won anything. We're not doing anything special.
We're just getting any breader.
Any bread. Like, and I remember just thinking at that point when I saw that thing, I can never, because obviously I bang out Football Manager. So when I saw that, I was like, nah, Liverpool, you're taking this too far, bro. What do you mean you saw man on Football Manager? Like, not Liverpool saw him on Football Manager, the Hoffenheim people saw him on Football Manager. I said, so this is how you sign players? And we signed him. Oh, you lot are not serious, bro. I swear to God, I was so, you know, when you're done with supporting that team in a sense of like, I'm not watching every game every weekend. I've totally dissociated myself from football in a sense of I'm at uni. I think during that period of time, I'm in my last year, at university. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna study. I'm just gonna study because I actually don't care about the football anymore. Like I don't care. Like I don't care about the football, bro. I don't care at that point because I was like, you as a football club, you're you know when you it's that girl that you've been with for so long, and it's just like, nah, now, yeah, you're something else. You're actually something else, and I've seen all the faults in you that make me think I can do better than this.
Yeah,
like,
start realizing that both breasts ain't the same, innit?
Yeah, you know the ones that like, yeah, I mean, one's too bit lopsided and that, and yeah, it's all kind of. I don't like the fact that your breaths ain't in the more like. There's too much going on, man. There's too much going on. Liverpool have
biologically not compatible anymore, bro.
Yeah, bro. Literally out of nowhere, one day you just wake up and just say, biologically, we're just not compatible. Liverpool have said the claim from Marca, which is the Spanish news outlet, suggesting that they already know that Trent will not release is incorrect, and Slot believes that Alexander Arnold will not adversely be affected by what is turning into a transfer saga.
Remember what I told you, blood? When we play Real Madrid, listen. Obviously, I'm around.
Oh yeah, bro. He's gonna be doing the whispers. He's
obviously
100% doing the whispers.
Liverpool over everything. That's a fact of it. Man can take it how he wants, but I love Real Madrid. You better hope that we win at Anfield, bro.
Yeah.
If it's a draw or we lose, and you see Trent and Bellingham talking to each other with the hands over the mouth, and Vinny comes over with samba dances and that, like when Zidane was speaking to Beckham at the Old Trafford, I was at the game.
And then Rudiger slaps his head. Rudiger slaps
you know Rudiger's gonna do
that. And then it's gonna be like, yo. Yeah, Trent's gonna. If we lose, Trent's gonna have to stay away from Bellingham and that. Bro. He's gonna have to.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
But he can't do that. Bellingham will be like, "Why are you doing that for? Why are you doing that for?"
One, they're gonna say something. He's gonna say something what's gonna make Trent half smile on that. The headlines. How can Trent be smiling after a loss? Is he speaking to Jude or Judas? I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. And he's gonna have his hands
Judas.
Or he's gonna have somebody like, yo, I think when his hand moves.
No, Savage, I'm using that as a caption.
You know that bro. That's what's gonna happen, bro. We have to win, bro.
They'll be like, Klopp. When we had Klopp, he done everything in his power to get Jude, and he became a Judas and snaked him at in the final hour. Do you know what I mean? Now, do you know what I mean? The serpent's whispering in Trent's ear. Do you know what I mean?
If we get panned,
like Harry Potter vibes, bro.
If we get treated like we did in that 5-2 game, bro, I promise, bro, it's over with, bro.
No, it's like.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what would be worse, though? Do you know what would be worse? We go and lose, yeah, but Trent has a blinding game, like locks up Vinicius, puts in an assist. Yeah. Then they have the chat after they lose. It's curtains. It's curtains after that point.
And if he doesn't lock up Vinny, man, they're gonna be like, so you just let Vinny go past you for your new team and that. No, because
Bro,
think,
I promise you, he's in a no-win situation unless Liverpool thrash Real Madrid, bro. That is the only way where.
No, but even then, if they thrashed them, it's like, oh my God, why didn't he do that 2 games ago? He balled out for Real Madrid.
bro, Man City advertised himself and that.
If he don't play, it's oh my God, he asked Slot not to play because he didn't want to go and upset.
Oh, Cherry. Hey, blood, man better hope that man don't have the flu on that day, blood. Talking about
no. Hold on. How many games until we have Real Madrid?
About 6.
Oh, okay. So okay, I thought it was like so. We got
if he gets Chelsea on that game, bro. I know them signs, blood.
No, I'm gonna look now at the fixture list, yeah, because I'm just trying to plot. He isn't gonna do that. He's gonna do it before, so he's gonna get injured before that game. You just wait and see. So okay, cool. So we got Chelsea. Okay, so it's quite a while away. So we got Chelsea.
Bradley just randomly plays that game. Watch, and so it'll be like
bro, randomly.
The fixture list is congested. We needed to make replacements, and Bradley's a good player. You see Trent just sitting there with his jacket, mad cold like this. Do you know what I mean, whispering to Salah as well.
So many scenarios because if Trent has a stinker, bro, and then Slot takes him off with 20 minutes to go and that, bro. And then Trent's pushing up his face and that, blood. And he slams down his coat, blood. Kick a couple water bottles and that. Kick Heitinger in the jaw and that, blood. I'm here for it still. I just want the world to burn, blood.
Man's a savage moving like Vince McMahon with these storylines.
You know what it is, bro?
WWE storylines, bro.
Obviously, I want the best for Liverpool, bro, but there's a slight bit of me that just wants something to burn, bro, because I can't stand some of these fans, blood. I can't stand it.
It's true.
Bro.
It's what G posted on, I don't know where you posted. It was either Twitter or Instagram, yeah. But G said, when you want someone else to feel pain, you
that's on Instagram.
Pain, so that's exactly what I want. I want pain now. I want pain. I'll hold the pain if it means you feel pain, brother.
No, it's true. It's true. Sometimes you want, and you've had that in your life before, in whatever scenario, whatever context you want to put it in. You've had a point in your life where you're like, oh, I need to feel that pain so that this person feels this pain, so that you understand where I'm coming from. It's selfish, but ultimately, I don't care in it. Like,
if Trent was going to move to Madrid, it's like the perfect time to do it with Ancelotti as a manager because it's bare freedom over there, blood.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it.
Quote unquote, the next in line, what everyone thinks is Alonso, isn't it? See, he plays with how he plays with his fullbacks and that. Blood. Hey, listen, man, it's a good.
It's about it. Honestly, like I said, it's.
Or he pulls a blinder and joins Barca, blood. You know them way that.
That will be the plot twist. That would actually be the plot twist, where we all thought it was Real Madrid, but then turn out it's fucking Barcelona randomly. Like,
guess what? Imagine it's not even that. It's just City snap him up. Imagine City snap him up, and he goes on to win like 4 on the bounce, wins 2 more Champions Leagues, breaks the assist record.
You know what it'll be. City's. I don't know when their charge thing is up. But let's say that gets the charge. Let's say they get away with it, right? Everything's calm. Guardiola, because they're talking about Guardiola signing another deal. Guardiola decides I'm going to sign a 3-year contract instead of the 1. I'm going to sign 3 years. Get me Trent Alexander Arnold.
Guardiola probably put him in midfield as well. And
100%, bro, he'll do what he does with Lewis. The same thing.
He'd replace De Bruyne in it.
Yeah, literally. Because I think De Bruyne wants to go Saudi or America. Sorry,
if he went and put Trent, after the whole discussion, Trent can't play in midfield now. It didn't really work at England. It didn't work, and he goes and plays him in the De Bruyne role, and he just
out.
If there's one manager that can fix Trent in midfield, it's Guardiola. Because Guardiola's never playing Trent at right back ever, bro. He won't be able to do that. He'll put him straight there, blood. De Bruyne will go to somewhere else, Saudi or something like that, and yeah, man.
No, I think he wants to go. Apparently De Bruyne wants to go. He wants to live in America. So apparently MLS is actually a thought
into Miami and that. Blood.
Well, apparently, if there's one club in America,
get me the top.
Bro, I've already got the. I went to Primark the other day. They got the Inter Miami.
I saw it the other day. Get me.
Swear they got it in Primark.
They got it in Primark, bro.
Primark's a dark horse, you know.
They got a black and pink, and then they got. It's not the full kit. It's just literally the top. So they got a black and pink, and then they got pink and black. So whichever one you want to.
Bro, I'm heading over there. I'm heading over there
as well, and I've seen that still. Yeah, I mean,
say that again. They got NBA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. Listen, if you guys want, I'm saying, if you're tired of spending, the crazy money on some of these kits here, head down to Primark. They got a few things in there. Like the basketball one, obviously they got bare kits. So
They got bare kids.
obviously the football is only Inter Miami that I've seen, which is mad to think that Inter Miami, like a football team, is in. But David Beckham, he's clever, he's smart, he knows, and it's not expensive.
Hold on,
the
hold
top's
on.
not
You mean,
expensive.
what you mean? What has it got like the Adidas thing, or is it just like
No,
merch, like,
yeah, like so.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, when it's mine's
It's
in the
thingy
wash.
though.
No, later. But okay,
It's
cool.
official,
I
though.
was thinking for a second. I was like, well, hold on, because I know the NBA stuff. They've got like the official NBA merch.
Yeah.
But I was like, if they've got the Adidas Inter Milan kit, and I was like, that's a
nah.
different level. That's the next thing.
But this one they've got though is one. This the reason why I prefer this one is because it's more of a t-shirt than it is a football shirt, if that makes sense. It's literally just got the Inter Miami badge on the front, in the like the emblem. On the back is actually got Lionel. It just says Messi, like Messi number 10 on the back. So I just bought it. Like, I needed a black top, and I was like, oh, right, this is it. I said, fuck it, let me buy it. That's the first top I bought in years that has someone else.
It's still a thing, you know. It's official merchandise, so it's just not Adidas. You know, like Liverpool.
Yeah, it's just not Adidas. Yeah.
They got some.
It's official merch. Yeah, it's official merch. Yeah.
So anyone who wants to head down to Primark, go down there, man. But listen, man, like honestly, this whole Trent thing, like we're joking about different scenarios, but let's be real. As N said earlier on, he can't win. He actually can't win in this. Like, now I'm thinking about it, there is no real situation here. Like I said, the only one where I would say it's close is we'd have to thrash Real Madrid. That's the only one where I can see it being relatively close, where I'm like, maybe Liverpool fans might, do whatever kind of thing. All the other scenarios, though, he ain't winning.
How can fans be so selfish, man? It's very strange, blood. Like, man, them stop making your identity the football team, bro. Like, get a life, bro. I love
but do you know what it is, though?
That's what I felt like.
Do you know what it is, though, Savage? Because I agree, but unfortunately, certain man, I heard on TalkSport the other day, there was an England fan that was getting mad about, like, Tuchel being the thing. And he's like, brother, I've got no money. I can't feed my family. But I spent £320 on the England kits. Now I had to throw them in the bin because we've got a German in the team. It's like, you know what? Yeah, I was like, certain people, unfortunately, there's just nothing. Like, I know it's mad to say, and I know football for some people it means more to some, and I get it, but they've got nothing else going in their life, innit? Like, this is all it is. So, like, once it goes, this is all they're doing. They're having nightmares about Trent in Real Madrid. They're beating up their wife because of it. Like, it's what it is, isn't it? It's they've got nothing else going. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, when it comes to a certain point, like, you might have kids, or not someone might have kids, but you might have kids, you might have like a business you got to run, or you got mad responsibilities, right? You got other things like this person's ill or whatever. But you ain't got time to think about like whether Trent's signing or not. Who cares, brother? I don't care. You think I care? You think like, I'm hearing McAllister's injured. You think I care if he's injured? Cool, just play someone else then, innit?
Yeah, but I was about to say that. You know where I understand. You see old people who are invested in football and they've lived out their life and they lost their wife and it's just them left. And that's all they have to look forward to. Can't move. I understand that, but guess what? It's not old people moaning about stuff. They don't do this tribalism thing. I've seen interviews with them talking about like respecting Manchester United and all that. And Matt Busby played for Liverpool, but then he went and become a Busby babe and Manchester United and that. They don't think like us, bro. This tribalism thing is to start. If you ain't got a life, bro, and Liverpool's your whole life, then make Liverpool your career too, blood. Otherwise, shut up, bro. I don't care if you're broke and Liverpool, you got Cherry, make money off Liverpool, bro. I don't understand, bro. It's not your identity, bro. Man, are like, you go and speak to a girl and that, but tell me something about yourself. I'm a Liverpool fan. You're a dickhead if that's the first thing you say to a girl, bro. You're a prick, bro.
The other day, I got called a waste man. Yeah, I got called a waste man because I bucked my girl after work. Yeah, she's in that office wearing that, and I was wearing a Liverpool hoodie, bro. Like, what are you doing, brother? We're going out to eat, brother, and you're wearing a Liverpool hoodie, brother. You're wearing the AXA thing on your chest. You got the Live a Bird logo on the left, AXA on the right. Mad long, bruv. She's like, brother, she was like, brother, you just look like such a kid, bro. I was like, bro, it made me feel sick. I looked at myself. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, brother, this looked off, brother. Like I could have worn anything else. I just looked like a kid, bro. I looked like a full kit wanker, and I wasn't even wearing a full kit.
You know what's mad, yeah? Sorry, Jerry. I'm looking at the comments underneath the tweet that you made. I didn't read. I wasn't following that. Like I didn't care after the comment. Yeah, I'm seeing people saying, yeah, bro. Man said shut up.
Bro,
Man said, you're a clown, silly twat. I said, bruh, what
Bruv,
people are getting
the
onto
abuse was
Jerry like
crazy.
that, bro. That is mad.
But and the worst thing about it is as well, yeah, you know, like whoever it is, I mean, whether it's a Joshua, a Robert, do you know what I mean, a Hugh, whatever his name, whatever, I mean, a Will, they would never say it to my face, innit? So it just gives me even more. I'm like, how about no? And I put emojis in there and I laugh. And it's like,
Yeah, I see that.
I
You
know
put
for a
bare times
fact,
you were like, how about no?
yeah, how about no? But it's what I mean, like, because the thing is, it's one of the ones where I'm still gonna go to Anfield when I want, and none of you are gonna do anything, on my opinion. Because guess what? If you did, it's like Charleston White. Shout out to him. Hell or jail. Like that's it. You're either going to hell or I'm going to jail. That's one of them.
Yeah, for real.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, these men they're losers, man. I clicked on and I just seen my thing, my icon going. I said, why a man cooking Jerry blood?
Bro,
you know what it is? Because I read what he wrote, and I was like, these comments do not go with what he wrote, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Savage. Like, that's why I'm so baffled. Like, it started to just get not like a bit nasty. I was like, what, silly twat? You're a clown. Shut up. I'm like, what?
I'll put it out there to people as well. Some words of wisdom, yeah? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right? Everyone's in their own right, is right to have their own opinion, but it don't mean that your opinion is right, bro. Exactly. It don't mean that you can have your own opinion, but it don't mean that is right. So same way, it doesn't mean that I'm right. I'm just having my opinion. I just put it out there. You guys think your opinion is right, and that's where you guys are wrong. You're right to have your own opinion, but your opinion ain't right.
Yeah, it's facts. Rattled.
And the problem is with this fan base, I'm sorry, and I've said this so many times. Jerry, you'll remember the times when we were beefing, man, in comments and on Twitter, and like a couple seasons ago, like when Liverpool had that really bad season, and we were basically fighting the whole world, right? And the amount of people, and I was like, bro, this club and the fans, you see this emotional attachment thing, yeah? It's a bit played out now. Like, I'm actually tired of it. Like, can you grow up a little bit? Just a little bit. Can you? Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not saying you have not fully. Like, it's cool. Like, I don't mind it. But can you grow up just a little bit? Like, can we get past this emotional attachment? Can we get past the fact that? Sorry.
When everyone speaks about it, like content creators, and they go, "Oh yeah, man, these kids just don't know." I'm like, nah, that's the worrying thing. They're not kids, bro. They're not all kids. Don't get twisted. These are grown men, blood. These are grown men talk. It's Hollywood. More understandable with youths and that, bro. They haven't lived life yet to have anything else than that. So when I was a youth, but like Liverpool losing means war for the weekend, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I'm ready to punch man off.
That means one of the kids is getting beaten. One of the kids' sleepovers is getting cancelled, bro. You know, just like that.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, bro. Roy Hodgson had me hitting the streets, blood. And it was only 6 months. Did you get me?
The Roy Hodgson era, I definitely, you know, when you try to avoid someone asking you the question of what football team you support, it was.
Right, any man who owed me money on the Roy Hodgson, blood, I got that back the day, bro. No money on Tick, blood. Give it me now, bro.
Yeah, nah.
I said, I'll pay you back tomorrow. Roy Hodgson comes in and he gets it 2 hours later, bro.
Because it was bad, bro. I remember I only remember like one good moment on the Roy Hodgson, and it was Glenn Hunt. I think it was Glenn Johnson scoring against Chelsea and winning. That's it. That's all I remember.
Oh, yes.
That's bad if that's all I can remember, bro. So these man attaching their identity to Liverpool, listen, bro, it's played out, man. Like, get a life.
And guys, by the way, we're telling you all of this here, but man, just being real. Like, I feel like certain fans here, the way that they speak about like how they support football club, which is, by the way, there's no right or wrong way. Like, support however you want to support. I don't care. But the way that they speak from a place of like, how can you be a fan if, brother, you can be a fan of all sorts. I'm talking, you can be a player fan where there's people who travel from Asia to come to Spurs just to watch Heung-min Son. They don't care about Spurs. I promise you, they don't care.
I don't know what the game. Just walk around the stadium and leave, blood.
But walk and I promise you, their day is fulfilled because they came to see Son today. Good. I've seen, man. I remember watching. There was this documentary I see on YouTube, like you know, you go down a rabbit hole on YouTube. I was watching this documentary about this. He's a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Sorry, not Cristiano. Ronaldo fan, R9 fan. This guy supported Ronaldo because he was from Brazil. From when he first saw him in Brazil, he followed him. When I say followed him, he went to move to Italy when he moved to Inter Milan. He moved to Spain when Ronaldo moved to Barcelona, and then obviously to Real Madrid and whatever. He moved back to Italy when Ronaldo went to AC Milan in his latter part of his career, and then he moved back home when Ronaldo went to fucking Brazil. I promise you, you can be a fan of any sort. So I don't like it when the fan conversation comes up. That's when it starts to trigger me a bit, because I'm like, no one can tell you how to be a fan. You can be any type of fan. I don't care if one week you love the team, next week you hate the team. If that's the type of fan that you are, then that's the type of fan that you are. You can't now start getting on to people for being this type of fan just because you're a different type of fan. It's just, at the end of the day, if I'm a fan, then I am just a fan. Like that should be the only thing that matters. But unfortunately, I can't speak for every other club, but with Liverpool, the way that you guys, in my opinion, the way I see it, the way that you guys are, with the way that you try to be fans and you claim to be fans and stuff like that. This is why I put this comment up. You see this? What I want to do, and this is just me. I'm not speaking for Savage. I'm not speaking for Jerry because I don't want to get him in trouble. You see me? I want to go, and I haven't been to Anfield for a couple of seasons now, so I might try and go this season if I'm bothered. I want to go to Anfield and rip this sign and burn it to the fucking ground. I hate with a passion, like, and I don't hate many things, but I hate, in terms of context of football, this phrase that this means more. Like, I hate it. Like, I want to burn the fucking thing to the ground.
Before that,
is the most stupidest thing.
You used to say "Dare to Dream." That's what you used to say before that.
And do you know what, Savage? I prefer if it said "Dare to Dream." I would actually prefer if it said "Dare to Dream," because at least that way it's a bit ambiguous as to a dream to what. Like, I don't really know. You see, this means more thing. It pisses me off. I don't know why. And the thing is, I actually don't know why people. Why
you know what's happened, bro? Because the statement itself within football fans before everyone started voicing their opinions online makes sense on it, and I know where it comes from. And Liverpool, obviously all the English clubs are going to have their own thing where they think that they're the most special club, and that's fine. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Of course, you think your club's the best. Obviously, Liverpool Football Club's been through like loads of. I don't have to get into the details, but they've been through like bare stuff in it. So
yeah, cool.
Their whole thing is we got through. We had to triumph through these dark times to get to this. Not on the pitch, other stuff. So being a fan here means more. But sadly, you got onto the internet, and now it's like directed at like other football fans and that. But when Liverpool fans weren't saying that to other fans before, it was just within the city. It was within the club. Now they're using it as rival fans. The rival fans don't get it, and most Liverpool fans don't get it. Like, what do you mean it means more? But like, and that's why Man City fans got so mad last season.
Well, this is why they said this means 4. I was like, I prefer mine says this means 4 too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. And yeah, I mean, I think it was off what something Trent said, didn't it?
Yeah. When Trent was doing the interviews and stuff, I remember that.
But it's like throwing these statements and that. Listen, man, we say all these things, but it really doesn't. Like, these statements are starting to not come true because how the club is, bruv. It means more. You'll never walk alone. It all sounds good and that. Sounds like great stuff to live by, but it's not true, bruv. You'll never walk alone until man's injured, and then it's all like Naby injury jokes and Thiago injury jokes. But what do you mean? I didn't see the love there, blood. You get me? Hendo's legs went, get him out the club. Forget all the stuff he did outside the club, doing the captain stuff and going to schools and all that. Get him out the club. Fabinho's legs went, get him out the club. Oh, he was best. Remember the season before? Best centre back, best right back, best right winger, best everything, best goalkeeper. And then instantly, I don't really get him out the club. Get him out. So it doesn't. You get me? They try and make it seem like that, bro. It's not Kenny Dalglish times and that anymore, bro. You get me? And even them,
and that's I think you're right in what you're saying in terms of maybe it's because me, I'm so like, I'm not gonna say anti because obviously clearly I use YouTube and Twitter and stuff, but I'm against the way society thinks now anyway in regards to just everything, not even just football, just everything. So when society use that, and in the context of football, when we use it in this kind of way, this means more and stuff like that. I'm just like, as who just said it there? Was it Hollywood Rock? This means 4 is, yes, it is a hard rebuttal bar. Of course it fucking is. Because guess what? They just won their 4th Premier League title.
Do you remember the thingy as well? When obviously I knew this and that, but when we was going to play Real Madrid in the final, Liverpool fans getting mad because of the thingy, the 14 on the back of the Real Madrid tops and that.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, how dare you? I'm like, bro, you keep. This is what the problem. all you man keep making everything about Liverpool. It's nothing to do with you. It's about them winning the next one. All it said was like 4's on the way, like 14 next stop or something, or 40's on the way. Oh, arrogant. They think they've beat us already. And I'm like, bruv, that's winners, bruv. That's winners, bro. That's what winners do, bro. Made it all strange and that, bruv. Like, and I hear it when you're like having conversations and that, bruv, and you're on panel shows and I'm listening to some of the man on there and that. And that's why man got touchy with you, don't say no names and that. But I hate football fans seeming like to support other teams more. You know, man, the Liverpool fan, you can't tell them to support Liverpool. Just logic, bruv.
It's pro, like, but this is.
Says, oh, I think City's gonna win, and you get mad at him. How can you? You seem like you support. Okay, but go and look at the history books in it of just the last 5 years and see why I think Man City is going to win the league. Bro. Go to the bookies and see who they got favourites to win because it's all
every single year
for it, bro. It's not. It didn't come out of thin air. It's not like you just said I think Man City is going to win, but they've never won the league before.
Yeah.
Know, bro, it's inevitable, bro. And when every time it's come close to, it's like, yo, this might not happen. Apart from one time, it literally always happens, bro. So then you form an opinion of they're probably going to win the league. Of course, one day they won't win it, bro. But at the moment, it seems like, you get me? So when everyone's like, oh, Rodri's injured, now Man City's a third favourites. I'm like, what? Arsenal, Liverpool over Man City. Where's that come from? One player. I've watched them lose De Bruyne for a season and win the league still, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, I think that's why I was so frustrated with that, because I was just like, again, this is where I understand you're a fan. You're going to big up your team. This is why I'm saying about this is why I kept saying last night on the show about, you listen, respectfully, I'm not trying to diss Chelsea, but we don't rate you like that. Like, we rate you the same way that we rate, like, oh, sorry, let me not say we, because we is French, but I rate you the same way I rated Brighton under De Zerbi, where you're not that serious, but on your day, Jesus Christ, that could be a problem. But it's not because I think that you're so shit and whatever. It's just, bro, like, I thought when we're having football discussions, but this is where maybe I'm starting to get things a little bit twisted with how I think about when I'm chatting to you guys as opposed to everybody else. Is I thought when we're having conversations, when I'm talking to the guys, and I'm not even talking about Savage or Jerry or ENDZ, when I'm talking to my guys, I promise you, we don't talk about Chelsea in any light where you're like, yo, Chelsea are bro. We talk about Arsenal, Manchester City, and Liverpool. That's when we're having a proper conversation. We don't discount Chelsea or a Spurs or a Villa because they're not shit teams. It's just we just look at you a bit differently. So when we're having a serious conversation, I'm not looking at you like, oh my days, yeah. No, I'm just looking at you like, yeah, you'll cause man a problem. Of course you will. Like, you're a good team. You got good players, Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku. You got good players, but I also thought that when Brighton had De Zerbi and they had good players too, on their day, they'll be sick. As a club right now, we're not on the same wavelength like that. So I'm not taking you with that highest respect.
I hear it, man.
That's the way I was trying to explain it to these guys.
Liverpool fans are mad touchy, bro. Because even when you speak yesterday,
yeah, too fucking touchy, bro. It's annoying.
The stuff that man are getting annoyed about, like, oh, how's everyone saying that Liverpool's had it easy? But I seen that conversation yesterday. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, that's when I messaged you in the WhatsApp group, bro. The manager said that. So how you get mad at like rival fans saying that you've had it easier running, and you're like, oh, but Chelsea blah blah running and Arsenal's running, bro? The manager, your gaffer, said we've had it easier running. So is he a dickhead as well? I don't get it. Like, and why is that bothering you, bro? Like, if City fan said to you, G, we've had a harder running than you, and you believe that Liverpool has, are you gonna get mad that they think that? Who cares, bro?
Brother, it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yesterday, the conversation you lot was having, the narrative ended up being, and I suppose that if we beat Chelsea, everyone's going to say that we've beat no, bro. We literally had the easier running. What am I talking about? Like, we're not dumb, bro. If we didn't have the easier running, then why is everyone looking at the next 10 games like they're scary them?
Yeah,
clearly wouldn't make a difference, would it? So for man to be like that, I'm like, bro, this is this new thing. Everyone gets so touchy about other people's opinion, and I'm like, if I just don't care about it, I just don't care, innit? Oh, man told me that he was the best. I don't give a fuck what man said, blood. I don't care, bro. You think I care? You think if we go and play Chelsea and mash them up and the Palmer does nothing, I'm going to come out after the game and go, man told me Palmer was good. He is good. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, you're like that. Yeah, this game isn't going to change my opinion on Palmer.
It's what you said about beating Chelsea. When I come on, I'm not running around jumping, oh my God, we beat Man City. No, we beat Chelsea, blood, who I expect us to beat or draw with. That's what I expect.
But if we beat Man City, of course, that's where I'll be like, yo, I'll be gassed. Of course, I'll be like, bro, Man City, like, they're the best team. Like, of course, you're going to be gassed. But
you know what happened? You know what happened if something in that game happened and we beat Man City, but for context, it was like a penalty that should have been a penalty. And then you, after the game, was like, I'm happy we beat City. Can't lie, should have been a penalty. You know what everyone say? Oh, gee, so negative. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They
always do.
No,
They always
we're
do.
just football fans. I saw what I saw, bro. I've come
Yeah.
after the football
I
game.
watched it.
Like, we won, but we were trash blood, or we won, but I ain't gonna lie, that should have been a penalty still. I can't remember which. There was a penalty that somebody should have got against us not long ago, and I was like, "That's a penalty, bro." Like I ain't.
I think I know what you get. Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I think I remember thinking,
I
why
don't know if
didn't
it
they get a penalty?
was it Virgil on somebody?
Virgil, yeah, it was Virgil. Yeah. Because that image is coming into my head now.
And that's why being a football fan over being just a Liverpool fan, because when I'm having conversations, I can take stuff away. You can't come and moan about this VAR decision, but then I see the same VAR decision go in Liverpool's favour. Then I'm like, well, I'm a bit of a hypocrite if I don't say anything about this, then, isn't it? I can say it and still accept it, though. I can say, like, yo, we didn't deserve that still, but I'll take it.
Exactly. Big up S-Way. And the thing is, S-Way, like, bro, you've heard me on the channel and on Sarcasm on Flawless's thing. So you know when I'm saying these things, I'm actually being serious. I respect, like, you get what I was trying to say. Like, I respect Chelsea as a football club. Of course I fucking do. Like, they were dominating for a period of time. But in terms of right now, when we look at the two teams, I'm not looking at them as like how I would look at a Arsenal or a City, just for context of at this moment in time, that is the two teams that we are trying to battle with to win the league. Remember, Chelsea fans told us beginning of the season, it's not about winning the league or whatever. It's about trying to get top 4 in Champions League. So obviously, I'm taking that forward, and that's how I'm rating your team. It's not to say I don't think you have ballers. Of course, you got every team got ballers. If I went down the league, you probably could potentially pick a player from every single team that you wouldn't mind in your team. Of course, we can do that. But it's just for context of this game. That's just the way I was speaking about. Jesus Christ, the Chelsea fans in the chat last night, them man were getting angry and rattled, brother. It was so hilarious. Like, people sending in super chats. I was like, you know, are this angry at my little old opinion, you know? Like,
well, what did you say? Did you say that Chelsea aren't that good?
No, everything I've just been saying now in terms of like when these lot were asking about like the game, I said I don't look at Chelsea in the same way like that I would look at Arsenal and City. I look at them the same way I looked at Brighton under De Zerbi. Like, that's how I feel.
I don't even look at them how I look at Villa, blood.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I look at Villa and be like, oh shit, man. Like, but that's not to then say I don't then think you could draw or beat us. It's not about that. It's just into context of your football club. It'll be a bigger win for Chelsea than it would be for Liverpool.
And also had the
It'll
same
be more embarrassing for Liverpool to lose than it would be for Chelsea. That's all it is.
We used to smoke Arsenal at the beginning of every season, bro, like 3-4 years ago. And I felt the same about them. I don't care about Arsenal. I mash them up and carry on, innit?
Yeah. It's just things always change, bro. Like, there was a period of time when facing Chelsea was like the most daunting thing in my life. Like, I was like, God, bro, what, Jose Mourinho again? Like, this brother again, Iron Robin again, what, Drogba, chesting it down and slapping it against Reina.
And to be fair to Chelsea fans, I don't care about you in that, but our record against you ain't that great. Like, it looks good because we keep beating you at Wembley, innit? But it's always on penalties and that, bro. But apart from that, bro, and we smoked them last season.
A lot of draws, man. A lot of draws.
Yeah, hella draws.
Even when Lampard was there, bro, we were struggling to beat them. It was always a draw, bro. So it is what it is, man.
But remember the game? Remember the match we played them and beat them? I think Bruno Cheru scored the goal. I remember a game where Raul Meireles scored a goal.
Raul Meireles,
he bagged a goal. Like, yeah, man, it's just one of them things. But listen.
And when you go to other channels as well, that's what I understand now. That's why you don't see not many people's channels because they're used to their content creator having certain opinions, and the reason why they follow that guy is because people are weird, and they can only follow people who agree with their opinions and that. So when somebody comes on who ain't the same as them, bro, they're like, "Who is this guy, bro, coming on talking shit?" And they actually say it like that as well. Who's this? What's he talking about? He's deluded. He don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, bro. If that's how you want to live your life safe, and bro, it's gonna be a sad life, bro. It's just conversation. It's football, bro. I don't know, man. Some of these men have never sat down and had a football conversation with Mandem, though, like anywhere, bar, pub, anything. They've only done it on the internet, and they only will ever do it on the internet. And if that's all you've done, bro, you'll take it very serious, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. All right, guys, let's wrap it up anyways, man. Big up to everybody, man. And listen, I think it's just an interesting conversation, and it goes back to, I don't know if I've done the show or I'm supposed to do a show, talk about fans versus fans versus social media or something like that. I think I was supposed to do something like that. But it goes back to that kind of conversations with the entitlement that fans feel that they have, speaking about, Trent and stuff like that, the way that they get angry with just players in general, you know, the way that they feel like he owes me something, when the reality, as Jerry and Savage have said, they don't owe you fucking nothing. If anything, they paid it back double time, because without Trent and of course other players, we wouldn't have that Premier League. Without Trent and of course other players, we wouldn't have that Champions League. Without Trent, we wouldn't be telling everybody that we have the best right back in the world. So the reality is, don't we now think that these guys have kind of, you know, paid it back, at least paid it back? Maybe we're not in credit, but can you at least say that they've
definitely paid it back? Definitely.
Yeah. Can we at least? We don't even have to agree that, you know, we're in credit right now. We can at least just say they've paid it back at the bare minimum. But listen, man, it is what it is. I'll be back. I don't know. I think ENDZ might have his call-in show after the game, so I'll jump in there. See, we'll see what the temperature is when that time kind of comes around.
Is that today or tomorrow? The game?
The game's tomorrow. 4:30.
Oh.
So
yeah,
I'm
none the wiser, bro. There
you go. There you go, man. Savage, you got anything popping?
Nope.
Check the notifications.
Oh, I'm watching football today. That's all I'm doing.
What time is this kickoff? Is it 12:30? You know, it's 12:30.
12:30. Yeah.
West Ham Spurs.
Yeah. I was trying to put some bets on for today, but I just didn't really know.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to put my super picks on and then put a young accumulator on still. I
need to is the FPL, you guys, bro? By the way, people, yeah, head on to my, like I said, FPL. Who the winner gets the a free t-shirt of their choosing. So make sure you join that as well. I need to even sort that. And I know I'll probably even miss the time. I bet it was 11 a.m. It usually is like 11 a.m. Sometimes I just always fucking miss it.
No, it is 11 a.m. It is 11 a.m.
See, that's what I'm saying. So I missed it already.
My FPL, bro, I haven't changed it for like 4 weeks, bro. This is it's just garbage, bro. I don't even enjoy it. I don't know why I do it.
Yeah, bro. You know what it is? You know what I hate about FPL sometimes? See, look, oh yeah, I know it. I know I can't do it. It's come up with that. The game is updating and will be available soon. Anytime it says that, then yeah, I know it's gone now. I can't change it. I can't change the team. Yeah, all right, yeah, cool. Let me find it. Give me 2 seconds and I'll drop you guys the FPL.
You can still pick a team for fantasy, try and set your lineup. No, you can't, man. Where am I?
I'm just trying to find it.
Where I'm in the league, brother.
Why is it not letting me look it?
Bro, I'm 12th. It's on public league. That's mad.
You what?
Oh, nah, I'm mad low, bro. Yeah, I'm 9th. I was at top, like real G's only, bro. I'm 9th because I haven't touched it in like 4 weeks, bro. You know, pure players are just injured.
I actually found it, to be fair.
I'll go for Arsenal, man. Is Saka injured?
I don't know, you know. Why does it have his thing like come up?
No, I'm actually thinking about the actual game, man, because obviously Odegaard's still out. So I'm thinking if Saka's injured, it's a bit of a mad team still.
All right. All right. Now we found it. Now we have got it.
Oh, he's fit. All right, fair enough. To be fair, I don't know why I asked that question. Saka's always injured. He just plays in it.
Mm.
I've never seen such a young man walk around like he's mashup. He's always rare.
There you go, guys. So it's up there for you. Click the link. Let me even click it here. Let me see where everyone is. I'll show you guys the table now, actually, if it will come up.
Bournemouth, Arsenal.
Oh, it's not letting me it's not letting anybody do anything. It's just coming up with that.
No, it's not. No one could do anything.
But yeah, I know I'm not top. That's all I know. I was trying to hope that I could win it, but so I don't have to give out the shirt. I can just give it to myself. By the way, there is no second prize. So if I come top, there is no, you came second. I'll get myself a shirt. Thank you very much. So you better hope that, but I know I'm not even close to I'm sure if you're saying you're 9th, I think I might be ahead, but I don't think I'm in the top 4.
You're trying to win to give out. Someone tried to say that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Bro, I've been trying to.
What do you don't want to see? Oh, Savvy should do giveaways. I might dad giveaways, bro.
Gee, I say you just get like a one size fits all t-shirt, bro. You know, if it's too big, it don't matter, bro. Just get the cheapest one, bro.
Yes,
get the cheapest one available.
Kids one, boy.
Yeah, get like one from like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, bro. Or go infant Max, bro, and find yourself a young Hamburg t-shirt in the middle of.
Oh, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah. From like 06 as well, you know.
Remember, I got to pay for the shirt. I got to pay for the posting and packaging.
No, they can collect. You can say click and collect.
Yeah, I was about to say, you have to do one of them things still. You know, and you're like, oh yeah, I got the shirt and that, but the post and packaging is £79, bro. Same size.
Nah, you better pick it up from. You better come to England and pick that shit up yourself, bro.
To be fair, you got to be careful though, because if someone from Malaysia wins it, bruv, the EHL are gonna charge you a fee.
Long day.
Customs and that. All right, G, I've got to head off, man. I've got to head off.
All right, love, guys. Big up, man. Big up. We're gonna head out anyways, man. Guys, yeah, make sure that you guys, of course, hit that link there. As I said, winner will get the prize, and I hope it is someone from the UK because I'm not paying that postage and packaging. See, this is what you don't think about these things when you're doing these things at the beginning of a season. In my head, it's someone from the UK.
Okay, bro, just cash up the money, the prize money. That's it. The same.
Yeah. Listen, guys, you guys want to pay for postage and packaging? Super chats. You know what I'm saying, membership when it starts. There you go.
Or when they ask for the kit, just to get last season's one blood on Sports Direct sale, blood 17 quid. Let you get it.
Yeah, for real, actually. Yeah, for real. Have to see what going. All right, guys, we'll catch you soon. Just keep your notification bells on all the channels. It's all in my description anyway. Big up to everybody. Hope everyone has a blessed day, blessed weekend. Let's hope that we fucking beat Chelsea because I can't stand you fucking Chelsea fans. Peace.